trains and automobiles?
I think at this point, we're recovering. I think we're recovering pretty well. It got rough. Thought it got rough out there in the Bahamas with us, but I think we're holding up pretty good right now.
Was it kind of the thought, Lorenzo, the way the schedule worked out, that you were looking at this stretch of 8 games, including the start of Pac-12 play, as kind of the get rest, kind of focus on practice, focus on yourselves, and really kind of hone in on this home stretch?
When we scheduled, we knew that between going to China and going to the Bahamas, the level of competition that we were going to face, it was going to take every bit of what we had within us to be ready to go and fight through the travel and all that. So we tried to schedule a week. We tried to be a week removed from when we got back from the Bahamas, which we were. I think it's 8 days. Play on the 8th day, I believe it is, and then we play another game, and then we'll have a few more days off before we play again. And that was by design, because we knew it was going to take quite a long time for us to recover from that. That's just something you don't during your regular season. You just don't do. You hate it when the Arizona trip, you play Arizona on a Wednesday, Arizona State on a Saturday or Sunday. We always debate, should we fly back or just stay there? Because if we fly back, man, that's a lot. Arizona back to Seattle, Seattle back to Arizona, that's a lot. China back, Bahamas back,
Yeah.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
So it was difficult, but man, I was impressed with our guys, how we handled the whole thing. I thought our guys did a phenomenal job of fighting through everything that was put before us. We're not undefeated, that's for sure, but it's not due to a lack of effort.
What did you learn about your team during the trip to the Bahamas?
I like coaching our team. I know that much. I think we have some multiple playmakers on our team. I think there's some passion with this group, and I don't think that's something that was learned on the trip. It was more confirmed.
Obviously, there's not always going to be the opportunity to play a game in China or play in the Bahamas, but would you, if a similar type of schedule is available in the future, would you be hesitant to do something like this again? Or?
Yes. I don't think we'd do that again. It just so happened we did this because Gonzaga did it, Texas did it. Pretty similar situation. But those are 2 more veteran teams. This was a very young team attempting to do that.
So the advice that you'd have for Stanford and Dawkins, who go next year, would be what?
Go to sleep at 2 in the morning, 3 days before you leave, 3 in the morning, 2 days, 4 in the morning the day before, and you'll be okay when you get there. It's when you come back, you got to come up with something else. Because coming back, now I don't know if the one trip and back is not as bad, but I don't know if they're in another tournament where they have to go 8 hours, fly 10 hours, whatever it was. That may be the difference.
And then to that, would you ever, sort of going forward, do something like that Texas deal where like there is a possibility to play a team twice, a non-conference team twice in your first sort of 4 games
that
there?
that just kind of worked out that way. That wouldn't have been our ideal choice, but that's not the end of the world to me. The flip side to all that is our young men were able to go through an unbelievable experience. Going to China, we took the class to learn a little bit about the culture, to go out there, and I'll tell you, I think our guys had a blast. I think they really enjoyed doing it. I think if our guys had a chance to do it again, they would do it. And then coming back and to be able to play in a competitive field like the Bahamas trip gave us, I thought that was great. I thought all of the things that we did were great. I think our guys thoroughly enjoyed them. It's just that that's just not something during a season that close together that is the ideal.